Today I want to share with you a little secret. I don't think it's necessarily a secret, but it's something that new beekeepers need to be reminded of. And it's about this foundation. Let's talk about it today. You can't smell bee or beeswax on it. There's not enough wax on it. Smell this, it smells like beeswax. This is going to be much more apt to be taken to by the bees. Before we go any further, could I ask you to please like and subscribe to my channel? Thank you very much. Today I want to talk to you about these three frames and the differences between them. All of them are wood frames, all of them have plastic foundation inside of them. This is how they typically come. If you were to take this frame and if you were to smell it, it smells like plastic. There's not enough wax on it. A lot of frames that you buy, especially inexpensive frames, come with just the minimal amount of wax on it. And some of them don't even use real beeswax. They just put a wax coating on it, but it's not beeswax. And so if you can't smell the beeswax on it, neither can the bees. And if the bees don't smell it, here's what happens. This is a frame that was not waxed that I put inside of a hive. The bees are building the comb above the foundation, not on the cells, but they're building these little bridges and putting a layer of comb up here where they want it. They're not interested in actually building on these cells at all because it needs to smell like bee. If it smells like beeswax, they're going to be much, much more apt to take it. So I simply take a crock pot, a block of wax, melt it down, get the finest nap if you're going to use a roller. You can also use a disposable paintbrush and just put a thin layer of beeswax on it. Now, sometimes people say, well, can I put too much on it? And yes, you can. You can fill in all the cells and it's not really necessary to put that much in it. If you happen to put too much on it or the cells fill in, the bees will go in and they'll chew that wax up and they'll clean it out. So try to put an even wax, like even coat of wax on both sides of your frames, and then the bees are going to be much more apt to build comb. So there's three ways to do it. One, as I mentioned, you can use just a roller. You can use a disposable paintbrush, and the reason you use a disposable paintbrush is it's not going to be good for painting after you use it for wax. And then the third way is you can not melt the wax at all. I'll grab a block of wax and show you what I'm talking about. You can just take a block of wax like this and you can just rub it onto the frame. It's easier to do this when the plastic foundation is not inside of the wood frame. You can just put it down and have something to press against, but you can actually just rub this over it. The main thing here that you're trying to do is you're trying to cover up the plastic smell and make it smell to the bees like it is a foundation that they're ready to build on. Make it smell like bee. There are manufacturers that sell what's called double and triple beeswax. And that's the minimum that I would recommend if you're going to buy pre-waxed foundation. Make sure you buy foundation that has at least a double wax on it or a triple wax. Now typically I just use the double wax. The triple wax I feel like is maybe just a little bit of an overkill. The single wax foundation is not enough for your bees. And so if your bees are building this strange and weird comb all over it, that's the reason why. Wax them properly and you'll be good to go. This is Ray from Honey Top Bees. I just want to encourage you, would you mind doing me a favor and like my channel and also subscribe to my channel? My channel is rather new, although I've been beekeeping for a while, and so I could use every like and subscribe I could get. So I appreciate you helping me out a little bit. And I'm going to continue to make videos to encourage you in your beekeeping journey.